Well, Noel, we're now coming to the end. How do you want to play it?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, we could play it a lot of ways. Technically, we're done, but I'm never done.
No,
I mean, so Justin, here's the thing: we got through it. We were on time the whole way, right?
I don't know. I don't know how we did that other than moi.
I don't want to do anything prematurely. But would you please ring your big blue bell, just in victory of the fact that we, number one, got through it, and number two, we actually were on time for the first time in a year.
Well, I think I didn't want to waste anybody's time. I wanted to get everybody's info out there. So yeah, Gary's saying we got to get Adam back. Yeah, we're gonna bring everybody back. Gonna bring everybody back. I mean,
Yeah, Adam
this
has like
is.
3 pizzas left on his tour. We could definitely do that.
I think
Oh,
he's
here
got
comes
like
Nicole. Mom's coming. Quick, hide
yeah.
the CBD.
Pretend like you're asleep.
Well, it's
Hi,
not even
Nicole.
choice. It's 420.
How do we do, Nicole?
Good job, guys.
Can you believe we're on time, Nicole?
We're on time. Now,
How long have you been saying, what happens if you? I'm like, we're going to run on time. Justin's got the bell. I got the mute button. Come on.
We got it. We got it. I just do want to take a second to make sure that we do thank our sponsors that have been so generous in supporting us and trying to get this information out to the community. We do talk about it. We are kind of a goofball dorks and pizza heads, but this is important to us, establishing a pizza community that is built upon a solid foundation. Dough is what I like to say. That is the foundation which we all build this upon, and that is our crust. And as it is with people and with pizza, if you listen to your dough, and what do we say? Establish a good relationship with your dough. You can build anything on it. So I want to say thank you to SoCal Gas Company and King Arthur Baking Company, Montague Ovens, Bianco Di Napoli Tomatoes, Orlando Foods, Woodstone Ovens, Marsal Pizza Ovens, Lloyd Pans, excuse me, and Irinox. So thank you all so very much for supporting us. Anything you guys want to jump on and say?
I mean, I'd like to thank someone. I think somebody who has been literally working in the background for a year now and very, very, very seldom gets to make an appearance. Is Wiki there anywhere? Oh, Wiki. Ring the big blue Wiki bell. Hello, Wiki.
Hi. I know.
What's going on?
Just it's great to be here. I mean, yeah, I seen the transition from last year, 2020 to 21. I've seen a huge change, huge change.
Right? Justin didn't have a bell. Nicole wasn't
Yeah.
really working. Actually, Nicole was a panelist. Now she's a producer, big time.
I think I did have more of a hairline, though, if I remember correctly.
So, Wiki, for people who don't know, where are you this morning or this afternoon?
Yeah. So I'm in India. I'm near Delhi. So, so yeah. So it's going to be six. It's going to be 4:44 a.m.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Aren't you tired?
No, it's good. It's fun to be here.
I'm so glad. Now, guys, I mean, this is really big for me because a year ago, I didn't know anything about Zoom. I didn't know Wiki. Nicole, I hadn't called you yet to see if you wanted to do our Women in the Pizza World panel discussion. Justin, I don't know if you had a headset or knew how to use a virtual background, but look how far we've come in 1 year. So I want to start by thanking Wiki, because if I hadn't found you on one of those crazy apps, I don't know if we would be here today. So thanks for your patience and your expertise, and for always being willing to wake up in the middle of the night to help us out. So thank you, sir. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Wiki.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I want to thank all of the panelists and all the sponsors, of course, who zoomed in with us today. I don't think a lot of people knew what we were going to do or how it was going to work. And sometimes I felt like we didn't know either. Right, Nicole? Right, Justin?
I knew it was going to go swimmingly.
No, I didn't sleep at all last night because I was thinking of all the things that could go wrong.
Got to
Me
focus
too.
on the positive. What are we saying?
Now
It's
I
like
know. Well,
it's like Yankelo was saying. You can't look at it as an obstacle, right? View it as an opportunity. Make friends with the big behemoths, and we can all party together.
All right. Well,
That's right.
Justin, how about this? Why don't you run the show on Friday then, if you're so smart, and me and Nicole will do bong hits in the background and see how you do. We'll cheer you on.
It's not 420. You don't get to do that.
Fine. So wait, what's up for Friday, you guys? Anybody?
Nicole, what are we doing on Friday? Does
So
everybody
for anybody
know?
who wants to join us Friday, they can join us Friday. We're having a pizza party on Friday. It's more geared for the home baker. We will have an amazing demo by King Arthur Flour. They're going to do the 2020 pan pizza. It's a really great pizza. I've made it probably 5 or 6 times in the last couple weeks.
Nicole, that was winner of the best King Arthur recipe for 2020,
Yes,
correct?
for 2020.
Great.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to go to Slow Rise Pizza, they can register for the event. Again, we didn't give a shout out to our charity. So Chef Bill Bracken. So if you paid your $10 registration fee, Chef Bill Bracken will receive the money. He runs a food organization that takes repurposed food and creates nutritious meals for people in the Orange County area. Last year he did 1.5 million meals, so he's pretty impressive. And he's doing just amazing things to not only bring people food, but bring people community and also nutrition. So thank you all for sponsoring and registering, paying your $10. Those same charity will get the money on Friday, $10.
Awesome. So let me see if I know what's going on. We're also going to have Uni ovens as part of our sponsorship on Friday too, right?
Yes, we have Uni ovens. We have a fun agenda for Friday. We have Uni ovens. We have DiNapoli tomatoes.
And these hands. Let's not forget about these hands. These hands, they make and they bake, and in the immortal words of Chris, they burn and they learn, and that's how we got here. So,
Justin, who's doing our opening on Friday?
the opening?
Yes.
I don't know. Not me.
You know.
I have Friday off.
Oh. Noel knows then. You're going to miss out because Chris Bianco is going to be doing our opening on Friday.
Oh, yes. You know, I think he called me earlier, but since I was doing this, I didn't answer. So I just sent it to voicemail. So we'll talk later, Chris and I. Guys, I'm just putting the registration link in the chat here, right there.
Beautiful. We should also give a shout out to Orlando Foods. They're doing a big food festival, if you want to call it that, this weekend. And so thanks to Georgia for her demo. She's going to be participating in the New York Pizza Festival. I think we already have a link in the chat for that. Is that right, Justin? We
did put it in there, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in there again because I want to make sure everybody can check that out. That is, what is it, the 24th through this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend.
Okay.
I'm going to actually be contributing to that one as well. We did a completely live event. They have a little more to lose than young startups like us. So we pre-recorded a bunch of segments. I pre-recorded a home baking segment, which I think is going to be lots of fun. So that's going to be a free event. And if you also want to donate, they're going to be working with Scott Wiener, who we worked with last year at Slice Out Hunger, and he's bringing independent pizzerias and frontline COVID workers together. So that's an awesome cause. So I wish them good luck with their event, and I hope people are feeling generous enough to contribute maybe to that event as well, and that'll be awesome.
Yeah, it's April 24th and 25th, and I just put the link in the chat, and I will be there watching it and being an attendee. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, we're only as strong as supporting one another. So don't forget, let's all do that if we can. So.
Yeah.
And last but not least, people who attend on Friday will get a sneak peek at the Modernist Pizza book. So if you are a Modernist fan, come and join Stephanie. She's going to give you a sneak peek at their beautiful photos and what the book entails.
Very good. Guys, we haven't really announced it yet, except in a few cases. But for those of you who are still hanging on, I'm going to give you a VIP code that you can come and contribute for free. The discount code or the VIP code is SlowRise423. So if you just punch that into the VIP box and hit submit on our website, which is zoompizzaclasses.com. You and your friends can attend for free. If you also want to donate, which like a lot of people have done, you're welcome to do that as well. So use that code for yourself, give it to your friends. I know a lot of people right now can't afford $10, and that's totally fine. We want people to be a part of our pizza family and feel like they belong. So that's a big part of what we do. We're not here to just make money and raise money. We're here to build community, as Justin always says, right, Justin?
Yeah. It's about that dough. You know what I mean. So why don't we just take this moment and talk about what's going on just at Slow Rise with the Zoom classes and maybe some stuff coming up that you want to talk about, maybe the release of some on-demand videos and such?
Oh my God, don't get me started. So Justin and I, especially Justin, has been working on the 2.0 version of our on-demand classes for, geez, I don't even know how long. Justin, must have been like the
It's been
fall,
over a
right?
year. It's been a year. It's been a year plus. I mean,
Been a year plus.
pretty much since we started doing Zoom classes, our idea was to offer these classes in an on-demand format so people could use them as a resource. And what I think kind of almost mirrors and parallels what you and Nicole have done this week is we have professional people and we have the consumer slash prosumers that are using their uni ovens and their rock boxes and they're hacking their home ovens to try to get bakes in a professional environment. And so not only did we start with the intermediate and advanced and beginner pizza classes, you then expanded it. You were able to bring in some professionals and they would share not only their recipes but also the process. And you guys know, if you're pizza freaks like me, that it's not a recipe. It's more about that process and those variables in the pizza equation. And so what Noel and I have is we have a backlog of 15 to 16 videos that will be released over the next couple months on the Slow Rise Pizza website. Correct?
Correct. And, we actually would have done it a lot sooner, but I got to thank you all for your support because, when we started this a year ago, we didn't know what it was going to turn into. And the support was so great and the enthusiasm was so just like dramatic that we were able to do basically 6 months of sold out classes, almost entirely just beginner one, intermediate one, and advanced one. And then we started shifting into the intermediate and advanced 2 classes and the Zoom Pizza collabs. And that's what we're going to be rolling out. So we had to kind of stop and regroup because we got into a little trouble because I built the whole site structure on WordPress, and WordPress is great and those plugins are great. But when you start to get serious and have some real traffic and some real sales, you got to get a little more professional. So we pulled out a $300 plugin and replaced it with some custom coding. So now it's going to be just a better, more secure experience, I think, for classes. We're going to have some really cool benefit programs, and I think it's going to be pretty next level. So I'm excited. But most of probably better than me that writing your own software and working with these like bespoke companies halfway around the world is an adventure in itself. And so sometimes I feel like I haven't made a pizza in a week. All I do is attend meetings and supervise sessions on Zoom. And so I guess I'm in e-commerce now.
I've been telling Noel over and over, be careful what you wish for because you just might end up getting it. Before we start wrapping up here in the next 5 minutes, I just want to say, once again, thank you to everybody for attending, and those that are still holding on, please go ahead, I just saw that we got people from Peru, Tim saying he's doing a pop-up this Saturday, cranking out Detroit's. Go ahead, please put your Instagram in, put your Facebook, put your website. Remember, we are attempting to build a pizza community. This is all about that foundation, guys. So we want to be able to build between us. You guys see, there are really no secrets. Just like Joey was saying, you can have the recipe, but if you don't have the patience and the perseverance, and Justin was saying this too, it's more than just a recipe, and it comes from the heart. So please, guys, don't be afraid to put your links and stuff into the chat. Community is everything to us, and it's super important. So, Nicole, do you want to say anything before I turn it over to Noel to say his last goodbyes? And then I'm going to take us home.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the event. We enjoyed having you, and we hope to see you in the future.
Yeah, and Nicole, if people want to get in touch with you, would you go ahead and put your whatever um,
I'll put
whatever
my
whatever
email
means,
info.
whether that's
Yes.
email or whatever, and Nicole, and you'll be dealing with a lot of the professionals if you guys have questions, and Nicole will be able to maybe be a conduit to get you to in touch with the correct people. So awesome. Thank you, Nicole. Noel, you wanna say anything to our friends?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for attending and for supporting us over this last year. I want to thank Nicole for suggesting that we break up last year's event into 2 events. I didn't know if she was right, but now I'm sure she is. So thank you, Nicole, and thank you for trusting me and letting me book all my friends. And thank you for bringing all the amazing manufacturers, the Marsals of the world, and the Montagues and the Woodstones, and I think it's really great that we are able to bring manufacturers and suppliers and pizza makers together. I think it's in keeping with the mission that I started with at the Pizza Expo with Rob DiNapoli and Jeff Yankelo. And so I think that like this last year has been a crazy year of pivots. I'm proud of the effort that we have all made. Justin, thank you for jumping in as you always do and keeping us on time and making me look like I'm more entertaining than I actually am because I'm just a big dough dork who just likes to go on and on and on. And just so you know, Justin, I was setting 15-minute timers for myself all day. And that's where I got in trouble because I set a 15-minute timer for myself with Justin De Leon. And I almost ended the session halfway through it. You're like, hey, you want me to bring Scott on early? And I'm like, oh no, what am I doing? But better to be early than late, right?
Just as long as I'm not late for pizza, I'll, be okay with that.
There
So,
you go. So thanks again, everybody. Thanks to my partners. Thanks to my sponsors. Thanks to all the people that zoomed in with us and contributed. Justin, let me pass it on to you, and you can take it out as you always do.
I'm gonna leave these last 3 minutes because people are throwing stuff up in the Instagram. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on and try to follow as many people as we can. But like I said, I do want to thank all of our sponsors once again for supporting this. We are dough dorks and pizza geeks, but the community, I think, is what inspires us. And just as long as we can get back out there and, like I said, resonate at that pizza frequency, make pizza, share pizza is the most important. I want to thank Matthew, and I want to thank Georgia, and I want to thank Adam. And I want to thank Sebastian and Justin and Scott and Joey and Anthony and Dr. Jones and Louie and Anthony and Jeff and John and Lori and Jeff. So thank you all so very much for taking your 420 day and hanging out with us and just exposing more people to what's going on, what the next phase is, the techniques and the processes that you use, and sharing that with us. So thank you all so very much. Um, I want to go back to, kind of the unifying theory of pizza, which means bringing us together. And I think that that has a tendency to be about what Joey said was it was really establishing that relationship with your doji dough. Noel and I often in the classes talk about listening to your dough and nurturing your dough, and in reality, loving your dough. And if you're able to do that, and really establish that relationship. The dough will be there for you and be supportive for you. So continue in the immortal words of Chris Bianco, my buddy. I'll return his call later. Continue to burn and learn, as we say at Slow Rise. Continue to make and bake. Find that schedule. I got to say, stay safe, people. We're all in this together. Stay strong, belong with one another, because, like I said, we all belong here together. And it goes without saying, because we want to establish that community, the unifying theory of pizza. Pizza always, and always pizza. Thank you, everybody. Pieces and slices with love.
Thank you, Justin. Well done, as always.